Thanks for the heads up there, boys. Oh, there we go. What is going on? Sorry, guys, we're trying to figure some things out here, and Manny's not here, so our audio is not quite right. Luke's doing his best. How's everybody doing? It is Wednesday night. We have a very special guest with us, Tyler Tomlinson from...
Me.
Oh, yeah, that side.
No, wrong guy.
all the way from Nashville, Tennessee. So,
Thanks for
yeah.
having me. I've seen that the last one.
Yeah, you're like, you can't watch yourself 'cause
Oh,
it's like
yeah.
behind. Yeah. The internet feed in the country is wonderful.
Yes. Oh, thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah, thanks for coming
It's
out.
a pleasure to be here.
You're in town for a couple of shows with Morgan Wallen, or one show with Morgan Wallen, but a couple of days.
Yeah.
Nothing like having days off in Winnipeg.
It's the best.
Yes.
Let me
Getting
tell
some
you.
chicken.
Yeah, we heard about the wonderful cuisine that you got from our fair city.
Yeah.
What's everybody up to tonight? Smash that like button for us. We'll get some more people in here. What's everybody drinking tonight, as per usual? What do you got?
Got the Sultana Gold, one of my favorites from Kenora, Ontario, which is like Ontario, but also Manitoba local, because it's like nice.
Oh.
Oh, that was wonderful. Just pre-warning.
Yes.
Wonderful lime
Nice.
IPA.
The lime IPA. All the way from Mexico.
IPA.
I've got the Stiegl Radler in celebration of just being in Germany, where everything is beer mixed with Sprite. This is,
Beer
lemon
makes a
beer.
Sprite.
Yeah, that's what their Radler is beer with Sprite.
I feel like I'd like that more. Isn't that like a shandy, or is that beer with... No, it's something else. Beer with iced tea, maybe.
I
Shandy's
don't know.
that song that pirates sing?
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I got. What do you guys?
Barnhammer, nice. Local.
Nice.
I live right by there now. I gotta get over there.
Gotta get the logo facing forward.
Garitos.
Yeah. Maybe if I do this, somebody will sponsor us. Nope, they
Yes.
won't.
Germany will sponsor you.
Yes.
You were just
All
there.
of
You missed
Germany.
the opportunity.
I know.
Yeah, all of them. They'll bring you Sprite.
That's all we did was wander around asking you, like, does anybody know where the Stiegl factory is?
Do you have beer?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Austria. Great. So
So the wrong country.
we, Luke was not impressed with the beer at all in Germany. I'm going to out him for this.
That's because it's not piss.
Well, it was warm. Like, all of their drinks they're like just slightly chilled. It's really annoying. Like, it's hard to find even an ice cold Coke. There's no such
Dude,
thing as ice cold.
I had a transfer student roommate one time from Germany, and he got so mad at us all the time for putting ice in our drinks,
Oh yeah.
even at the house. All the time.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. Like, everything was,
It
yeah.
was funny.
Food was good though.
Love you, Matt.
We half wrecked Luke the first night, mostly because we went for dinner, and then like as we were leaving the restaurant, I was like, I was not hungry at all, but I was like, man, we have nothing to do. You want to go for beer and wings? Let's find somewhere where we can get wings and go sit for an hour or two.
How are the wings?
And that's what wrecked Luke.
Oh, nice.
He was warned by the waitress that they were going to be really hot, and he just tried to be
damn.
tough. and
He
they wrecked
he
him.
ordered like the whatever, like hot and spicy, and she was like, no, like it's very spicy. You don't want to do that. And he was like, I'm fine, thinking he would flex on this.
No. It was so I could go to the bathroom.
Oh yeah. You want to make sure that he was regular. So he, after flying, because Luke had some troubles after we went to.
You've heard of juice cleanse?
Juice cleanse. Here's the hot wing cleanse.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the wings were not great.
You guys
And-
didn't get to go to Kebab Land. It's in Cologne, but they had wings there that were just unbelievable. It's
Oh,
the
yeah?
best wings I've had ever.
Better
Yeah.
than Smitty's?
Better than nice.
You guys have Smitty's in the States? No.
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 It's
You know,
trash.
Really?
Yeah.
Is it chicken?
Yeah,
It's
pretty
like
close.
chicken.
It's
Probably-
on par.
It's probably a step up. What's up, Ronnie?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Luke was saying that every beer he had was like subpar to PBR. And I was like, you're so 20.
That's impressive, honestly.
Yep.
Yeah, it's impressive to be that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can take the boy out of Winnipeg. You can't take the Winnipeg out of the boy. So, yeah.
That's the Canadian way. Just anything that's cheap is good.
You know, in the UK, they call PBR wife beater.
Really?
Yeah, because or no, they call Stella wife beater because it's like their PBR. Like in the States, PBR is like the like the trash beer.
Right.
But
And it's funny because people hear things that Stella is
Stella
good.
is like an import.
Yeah.
He's laughing right now because you know what he was drinking at the airport? Stella. Yeah. They didn't have PBR. So that checks out.
Yeah.
So
I remember, like hear people think Stella's like not like a bougie beer, but
fancy
it's not,
import.
it's not like a
Yeah.
Bud White or whatever, and then or Bud Light, sorry.
Bud White.
That's not what I wanted to say.
What did you want to say?
That's not what I meant. Bud Light. And then like Guillaume is a friend who's French. He's like, that's the worst beer ever. It's like this is like the shameful beer in France.
Which one?
Stella.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. It's like, their crap is good to us, and our crap is good. I don't know. Whatever.
We were trying to convince some of the guys. We were at dinner with our distributor the last night that we were there, and we were trying to convince them that they should do the Watermelon Wizard.
Oh
But-
no! Never do it again.
But they don't have White Claw there. Why don't you tell
man.
Tyler, and actually Matt will appreciate this.
This is a really bad precursor because I'm about to tech for you guys.
This is so I should explain. I'll explain to everybody that like off camera, we also have Matt Kennedy with us, who is Tyler's guitar tech, joining us, and Dorian and Luke are here tonight. So if anything's wrong with the cameras, it's Dorian's fault. Anything's wrong with the audio, it's Luke's fault. So
It's all Manny's fault. Manny.
yes,
Damn it.
So Sam, you can tell them about the Watermelon
Yeah.
Wizard.
So I work at this band called Peach Pit, and like again, this is a bad precursor. This is not what will happen working with you guys. But those guys just like to rip pretty hard. And one day, like out of the White Claws, the watermelon is like by far the grossest. Like it's awful. It just tastes like aspartame, and they come up with the idea to do like the Watermelon Wizard staff, which is like you drink a 12-pack of the watermelon ones. And they made me do it, and like they're like, you have to. I was like, I'll start after the show. They're like, no. Like, you're gonna do it now. And like, yeah, they literally like shouted me out during the show. They're like, this is our guitar tech. He's fired if he doesn't polish half of these by the time our set's done. I was like, no, this is bad. Like, you want me
man.
to do my job or not? So I had like a few. I didn't do it during the set, but by the end of the night, I did finish all of them, and it was like,
Dude, how sick were you?
I was okay. That's the sad part. I was terrified with myself. It was not that
Built
bad.
different.
It was bad, but I spaced them. And then, like, yeah, by the end of it, they'd gaff taped it all together with, like, green gaff, so it was, like, a pink and green staff. And then it got taped to the upper lounge of the tour until the end of the tour. And then you know how in New York, like, there's just garbage everywhere. And at the end of the tour, it just got tossed onto a big mound of garbage, and that just, like, became the tour photo, was the Wizard staff just in a pile of garbage in New York.
I'm gonna say
Incredible.
known as Watermelon Wizard now.
Damn it. This is the worst intro.
Yes.
Yeah, but yeah, that was the Watermelon Wizard story. And it will never happen again.
Except for
name
later
tag
on
for sure.
Only Sam's, he will demonstrate the Watermelon Wizard for you guys
I don't want
after the live stream ends.
No.
Only Sam's.
Yeah.
No. You're giving them like all the ammo like before
Yeah.
I start. This is the worst.
Yeah.
It was a joke that instead of starting a Patreon, there's Only Sam's instead of
Only
OnlyFans.
That's incredible.
After the live stream ends, everybody heads over to Only Sam's. Yes. Where it's, just like
it's like
constantly
all the
see you there.
terrible face caps of me throughout the live stream and pick screams.
Yeah.
Just the whole time. Yeah.
Dude, I remember when you first I'm pretty sure it was when you first tried White Claw, was when we were at like a NAMM show, either Summer NAMM or Winter NAMM, and you came in, you're like, it tastes like water, but it's got 5% booze in it. You're so excited.
No, it's just
It was
because
a
like
long time ago.
I think it was one of those things that it just like went viral because like college bros were making TikToks with it. I don't know.
Bunch of
and then
Chads
it's like
and Kyles.
you couldn't get it in Canada, and I got it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm cool now. Like this is
Ain't no
so
laws
good.
when we drinking claws.
Yes, claws allowed, baby. We're good to go.
Nice.
Anyways, yeah, that will never happen again. Sorry, it was not my finest.
Not till
moment.
tomorrow.
NAMM.
TJ's
NAMM
working tomorrow.
2024
Oh yeah.
is the Watermelon Wizard
November.
Yeah,
returns.
yeah.
Hey, what's up, Scott? How many schnitzels did you eat? I just had one. It was awesome. But yeah, I love German food, so it was a blast in Germany.
McDonald's.
Ooh, TJ Silger with the hard questions. RGM or gig rig? I'm gonna just say gig rig, even though I haven't used either.
Tyler's got the RJM rig, right?
RJM.
Yeah.
Really?
All day.
Why the RJM over the gig rig?
I've never used the gig rig.
Okay.
We have 2 gig rigs here that we just haven't had time to wire up yet.
And we have
But
one RJM.
We do. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, somewhere.
I don't know. I need to just sit down with both of them.
Is there an editor for the gig rig?
You can do it on your phone. Yeah. Same thing. Oh, the RJM has that too, right?
Not on the phone, but like you can just hook USB.
Yeah.
Whatever.
The gig rig has a phone app where you can just like beam the set list onto it and stuff. But it's like
That's pretty
it's
sweet.
a similar concept.
But you can't see it. There's no readout though, right?
No.
Yeah.
No, and that's the thing with the RJM is you can't.
It's pretty
Which
nice.
is sick. It's
Yeah.
more of like a visual indicator as to what's going on.
And they've already got all the MIDI commands programmed for every pedal and everything.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yeah, Chad Murphy, Dallas, this guy has the gig rig set up with his board, and it was great. Like we did that one tour with it, and it was really handy. They just sent me the set list, and I just put it on there, and
That's sweet.
We're good to go. But yeah, but they both seem sweet. I just have to spend more time with both of them. But
Tubbs told me to get the gig rig, so I got the gig rig.
Well, Tubbs
Yes.
is never wrong.
Yeah, I know.
The gig rig's better.
damn it, we
Tyler's
have a
like,
G3. You can take it.
Tyler's like, so as I'm leaving today,
Yeah.
I'll
I
grab
see
one of those.
over there. yeah.
Matt's like, so full rig rebuild? No.
Yeah.
Yeah. What kind of guitar is Tyler playing? He's asking. That's your
Oh, this is
names.
a Nags Kanai. It is a Les Paul killer.
It is,
It's
in my opinion.
sick, dude. No, that was
Yeah,
my first time playing
great.
one today, and I was very impressed with it.
Mahogany, back and neck, and then a flame maple top. And these are the Arcanes, right? The Arcane PAS, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's great. It's great.
Really, really
I didn't
nice.
plug it in earlier, but I got to play it earlier, and it played like it had 9s on it, and you told me it was 11 to 52.
Right,
And I
it's
was
the
like,
hybrid
what?
set, right?
That's 11 to 40.
Okay, so regular 11s, yeah.
Yeah,
But yeah, 11s.
Yeah, still.
But it is a Les Paul scale? Yeah, so that the 11s feel like a little more slinky that
Yeah.
way. But I will say, like, it's one of those guitars that even playing it acoustically, you're like, oh yeah, this thing sounds
It's
awesome.
loud.
Like you can just
Yeah.
tell, it just has that resonance to it.
Actually, why don't you, everybody's seen my NJ, why don't you give me that guitar? Do you care if I play your guitar?
Yeah,
Your guitar.
go for it.
So Tyler has a signature Nags.
Yes.
I'm gonna switch for the Novo, actually. Dude.
Oh, yeah. Play, like, musical chairs with guitars.
I'm digging this too.
So-
I wasn't big on P90s.
Tell
This
me,
guitar made me like
tell
it.
me everything about this guitar.
All mahogany P90s. This is their influence bridge. He makes it himself.
Okay.
It's got great contact to the back there. It's just so resonant. Ebony fingerboard, nickel frets. I mean,
Not-
it's pretty straightforward.
You don't like stainless steel?
I actually just had one of the guitars was ready for a refret, and I put stainless steel on it, and I like them.
Nice.
I just haven't really experimented a lot with different fret wire.
If it
yet.
ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Looks sick, dude. Sounds great. It does have the same pickguard cover? Nice.
Yeah,
Has to.
yeah.
Same thing, like I can even hear acoustically. I don't have the molds
Yeah,
in right
it's
now,
loud.
but
Loud,
you
yeah.
can hear it, dude. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's sick.
Well, I can hear it, like, because my guitar's panned only, I only have me and the...
And sorry, ebony board?
right.
Yeah.
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 Nice.
Super comfortable. TT, prototype.
Yep.
Yeah, 311.
I guess this was. They.
March
I'm not
11th.
really sure exactly how they do their serial numbers.
Okay.
I was gonna say you're not a new metal fan.
No.
Okay.
No.
That's good. No dice.
Yeah.
A Limp Bizkit only.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sick, dude.
That feels good on the
Yeah.
body too. It's
Yeah.
light, it's not heavy. It's super balanced.
Yeah. It's like nodding towards an SG, and I don't think it sucks. 'Cause I hate SGs, man. I always say that SG stands for shit guitar. So
That's right. I've never even
I don't-
owned one.
Ronnie's gonna be so mad at me for saying that too. Ronnie, like the guy there that says Ladderbrick Music, Ronnie's like a local like guitar shredder that's just unbelievable player, and he
Oh,
loves,
nice.
Both like country chops
loves
and
Gibson.
shred chops.
And
yeah.
there he is. Hey.
Oh, thank you, Ronnie.
Yeah. Damn it, Derek. It's like a very common occurrence on here. Just like, damn it, Derek. That sounds good, dude.
Yeah.
Some tuners on there. I like how it has like the vintage style like
Yeah,
heads,
yeah.
but
Yeah.
yeah. Oh yeah, you don't have a tuner pedal, I guess, eh?
Nope. Don't need it, bud.
Use
Just
your
play out
all
of tune all the
ears.
time.
Do it. Do it.
And there's my fart pedal.
That's so good.
Running through the
Oh,
delay.
Matt can't hear any of this, can he?
Okay.
Give him yours.
Oh yeah.
Ready? Wait, I'll try to actually play something. Yeah, it's done.
It's the best $300 I've ever spent.
Just to piss me off.
Yeah. Martin, Guitar Summit was awesome. It was a lot of fun. Jason Hobbs, how's it going, man? I have played really good SGs. I think SGs sound amazing. I actually think for the most part, most SGs I've played sound better than Les Pauls. They sound like exponentially more kind of pissed off to me. But
Good punk rock guitar.
But I cannot stand when guitars have neck dive. And there's been so few SGs that I've ever played that aren't like, boop.
Yeah.
And given that Gibson's headstocks are oh so durable, it's
there
a
was-
great attribute to have in your guitar.
I forget who it was, and like I'm not a big fan of the neck dive either, but I saw some dude on the internet talking about how he likes the neck dive because it actually just gives him a point of reference, like when he's moving, as to like the weight of everything and how it feels. And it's like in my mind, I was like, okay, I guess that makes sense, like conceptually, but I also don't really.
I think that
dive
guy's
with
just
it too much.
drunk all the time, doesn't know what he's talking about.
Okay, there we
Yeah.
go.
Seems to make sense to me.
Yeah, I don't know. It kind of made sense the way he explained it.
Apart from your signature,
Signature.
yeah, I can't say words now. I had half a beer and I'm done.
It's a
and a
rattler, too,
rattler
dude.
that has 2% alcohol in it, and I'm wrecked. Apart from your signature guitar, what's kind of your go-to is like? I know you play nag stuff, but is your go-to like humbuckers, PAFs? Do you go for a lot of single coil? I mean, you're in Nashville, so you have to have a Telecaster.
I'm a Tele player through and through. I grew up listening to Brad Paisley and Brent Mason. But out of necessity, I'm kind of forced into being a humbucker guy. And I love it. I mean, I've learned to really get acquainted with humbuckers over the last 10 or so years. And
Yeah.
definitely, I mean, this style guitar, or there's another one that I take out on the road, either this one or the other one, those will probably be one of the first two I pick up if I need something.
Nice.
But same essential style, like the,
That's a good new trick for me. I'm gonna try that one
Yeah.
next time.
yeah, I'll probably usually start, if I'm on a session and want to start with a quick rhythm pass, more often than not, I'll just pick up a Tele.
Okay.
And then go to humbuckers and start building around that.
Yeah.
But
Nice.
it all depends.
It depends on
It
the
all
move.
depends.
Yeah, for sure. Depends on the session. I guess it literally in that context, it literally just depends on what the part needs for
Yeah,
what you're doing.
yeah.
Right, as long as it feels good.
You're right.
You're good. Yeah, 100%. Good evening, Guitar Man 45.
Yeah. This guitar feels great. Yeah, Martin, I did get the fart pedal. Ronnie's asking you, Tyler, how did you get your start in the Nashville scene? And he's wondering if you do a lot of session work on top of touring.
I moved to Nashville in 2013, and I just started meeting people and making friends and making as many connections and building relationships as much as possible. And I got hired by Jamie Lynn Spears at the end of 2013, going into 2014, and spent a year with her on the road and played a bunch of festivals and opened for people. And I just remember meeting as many people as I could, like that we were opening for, like the other bands on the festivals and stuff, or whoever was the headliner that night or whatever, trying to meet as many people and make as many friends as I could. And it's pretty true what they say, like it's 10% skill or talent or whatever, but 90% hang. So it's really just about being like cool to be around and getting along with everyone and not causing problems and just being good to be around.
Yeah. Matt and I were talking about that on the drive over here. It's kind of like with teching, like how we both got into it. And it was literally like, you just kind of do your best to socialize and like get within those things. And then more often than not, someone just, because they know you and they know that you're like kind of versed in those things, will just be like, oh, this thing's happening. Like you should come try it out. And yeah, it's often what it is. Obviously you have to be able to play, like you can. But at the same time, yeah, it's a lot of the social aspect and just being able to put yourself out there and put yourself into situations where people might know that you're available for that gig.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
mean, in so many situations, everyone can play the parts, everyone can do the show or whatever, and sound good doing it. But you're on stage for at most like 2 hours a night. You know, how are you off stage? You know, are you being a good ambassador for your artist? Are you making people around you look good or bad or whatever? So it's really about bringing more to the table than just playing the right notes on stage.
Yeah, 100%.
But he's saying that I can move to Nashville and I don't have to play the right notes on stage.
I'll
I
see
can
you
just
there.
be a good hang.
I'll see you there.
I'm done.
Respect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice. Oh, there it is.
I think it's Andrew is this dude that's like Satch, whatever his name is. Said that he played with you a while ago at a church.
You played at his church
in Murfreesboro.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty sure that's Andrew. He's a great guitar player.
Dude, yeah, he's awesome.
Great Duesenberg.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's gold Duesenberg.
Yeah.
First Duesenberg
I
I've
like how
ever
it's
played.
like, I don't know your name, but I know you have this in your rig.
Oh, dude. Absolutely. You know, it's the guy with the, like,
He's the guy with the thing.
he's got the purple PRS,
Yeah.
you know?
No.
No, he doesn't. So.
Yeah. Yeah, that's sweet, dude. Yeah.
I like how Jason Ross is also arguing with somebody about pickguards on things. Les Paul's,
Nice.
pickguard or no pickguard on a Les Paul, Tyler?
Pickard.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, Matt knows
Really?
what's up. Look.
I mean,
look
that
at
looks
this
pretty
beautiful-
sweet. Oh yeah. Well, this isn't Les Paul.
See? No pickguard.
Oh yeah, that does look really good.
See? No pickguard.
Okay, fair.
You know why they don't have pickguards? Because I made Luke take them all off.
All right.
Yeah.
No. Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. Actually, Luke, speaking of guitars, could you grab that telly that was charging? We'll see if it's good.
Oh yeah, we're in the future. Hold on, gotta charge my guitar real quick.
Yeah.
Right there.
I can't play the next song, guys.
That's not it. No, the bluesman.
Nah.
The Bluesman.
Yeah, over there.
Where? Oh, yeah, it is right there.
Oh
He is
yeah, that's
correct.
right, because we had to.
I can get it. I can get it.
Matt jumps into tech mode. He's like, let me grab it.
360.
I just want to see if it's working now.
Let's
You gonna try it? Yeah, yeah.
Thank you.
Chris Justice, you don't know what you're talking about, dude. No pick guards.
You don't know.
Does that fancy Sir, whatever, what do you call it? Aura? I don't remember. Is that what it is? Yeah. Does that thing have a pick guard there, Chris? Come on now. Nah.
Was that like the single cut, sir?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Sir
You
Les
just got a
Paul.
very Sir aura.
Yeah.
I like that
Not
you
a
thought it was
Fishman
called an
aura.
aura.
What's that?
I like that you thought it was called an aura.
No, I think it is called that because it's named after John's wife.
Aura. Like time? Like
Yeah.
hour?
Chris, am I saying it right? Aura? Or it's not. I can't remember. There's no way he's gonna be able. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds good. So that's so what now?
The awesome button. See what I mean?
Yeah, it's more awesomer.
Yeah. Isn't that killer?
Yeah.
Have you played the? So these are the Fishman Fluence, Greg Koch,
The Gristletones.
Gristletones.
Sounds awesome.
And they're like the best tele pickups. Every Telecaster I own has those.
Dang. Yeah.
So our buddy Dave says, "Yeah, but can you do that with popcorn butter on your fingers?" I mean,
My hands stay buttery, man. I've got such
know.
sweaty, acidic hands. It's disgusting.
Some deli meats.
I was gonna say. I was gonna say we were talking about like. I won't out who the guitar player is, but like people who have like weird superstitions, and there's a guitar player who likes to eat like cold cuts or like, just get his hands full of meat grease
Yeah,
before he plays. 'Cause
he likes to
plays
eat the
better.
cold cuts,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
That's what it is.
I'm trying to be careful.
It's you.
Yeah, it's me.
No, Derek just
Not
uses
Cheetos.
There was one episode where Derek takes his like $4,000 Schecter Strat and just uses a Cheeto as a slide.
For real?
Yeah,
Dude,
it was the worst.
awesome.
I was physically upset.
It doesn't work very well, but I did eat it when I was done, which is also way grosser.
You're just
that you ate the
eating all
guitar?
your finger dirt.
Well, you ate the guitar when you were done?
yeah, that too. Yes.
Cheesy.
It's more of a Wenge palette guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It's like a great charcuterie board.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Like the board, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, what's your fretboard made out of? What's your block?
Yeah.
This guitar plays really nice, man.
Thanks.
It's really nice. It looks,
They crushed it first try.
I don't dislike the pickguard on this, but I have a feeling that
cool.
it might be cooler without it.
Might have to give it a try.
Cooler if you did.
Might be a lot cooler if you did.
Yeah. No, I just think, why do you want to cover up nice tops and like
so you don't scratch it.
I do be scratching on my guitars.
Yeah.
For sure.
They're made to be played.
What? Am I way out of tune? I already tuned before. Oh yeah. Yeah, it's good. Sorry, Sean, how's this? Yeah. There we go. I can play in a band with him. Oh, yeah, you want to do that?
No. Why are we doing this? Sorry, you're not on the neck pickup. That's why it sounds wrong.
Yeah.
It's like in Guitar Hero when you make a mistake.
I like how hard you have to work to be able to be that bad.
No, my hands are just fat, and it's just easy to just lay them across the board.
Man, your delay is like forever.
It's your delay.
I know.
Dot time.
I have no pedal board tonight. I wasn't allowed to play with the fart pedal tonight because they knew what I would do with it. So, anybody get any cool new gear this week? I got the fart pedal, and then I got the H90, but I didn't bother.
I'm
bringing
stoked
it out
about those.
yet.
Yeah, haven't tried the H90s yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anybody else get anything cool? You get anything cool?
I just bought a Stangray, the Dr. Z Stangray.
Really?
Yeah, my buddy's holding it for me back in town, so I'm gonna pick it up when I get back.
Nice.
Yeah.
What is that?
It's a EL84 Dr. Z amp. Yeah.
Nice.
I think it was the first official collaboration between Dr. Z and Brad Paisley.
I was gonna say, is there any reason that you bought that amp?
Yeah, just a couple here and there. Yeah. No, anything that has anything to do with Brad Paisley, I'm there.
So I guess with the 84s, it's like quite like high mid-range focus type.
It's
Yeah.
an AC30, but a little more percussive,
Cool. That's sweet.
essentially.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
A
oversimplified.
little bit more thunk.
Yeah.
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 Totally. Sweet. That's awesome.
Somebody just asked what amps you have in your rig.
Me?
Yeah.
Me? I have a couple of Mezza Barba amps in my rig.
That's good stuff.
Very good.
It's a stereo rig. One is a 100-watt EL34, and the other is a 45-watt EL34, and they're set pretty clean. And I run that into a stereo 212, a third power.
Is it, do you have the M0 or the Trinity or?
So the one of them is the Z35,
Yep.
and the 100-watt is the M0T version, which
Okay.
it's only the first channel of the M0, so only the clean channel.
T stands for Tyler.
That's what I think.
Yeah, yeah. We're just gonna say that.
Yeah. He equated it a little bit like a high watt, but I've never played a high watt, so I can't really tell you.
Fun story about High Watt. While I was at Guitar Summit, I met the dude who now owns High Watt and Park.
Mr. Watt.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a dude named Alex
Hi, Watt.
who lives in Toronto. Hi, Watt.
Sorry.
Yeah. Hi, Watt. How you doing?
Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah. Yeah, he's this dude who him and a buddy bought it.
You said Park too?
Yeah, he bought Park as
Oh,
well.
dang.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just walked up to us. He's
That's
like,
pretty
yeah,
sweet.
We
Yeah.
get High Watt, by the way. I was like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, Derek, there's this guy from High Watt that wants to talk to you.
Dang.
That's
Yeah.
the owner.
And I was immediately like, that guy owns it. I'm gonna go talk to him. Cause yeah, it was like I had heard about this years ago when the Max Watt amps came out. They did like a high gain thing where Mike Fortin designed a high gain amp. I'm pretty sure, and they called it Max Watt. In what it was like 2019 or 2020 maybe. Internet, correct me on my
Sean, you are too
Yeah.
nice.
correct
You're
me on my
favorite
dates.
guitar players.
But yeah, so I met this dude, and like him and this guy bought it, and then something happened to the guy, and he's no longer involved. So this dude Alex owns it, and he bought the trademarks and all the schematics and everything for Park as well.
I've always wanted to play a part too.
They're awesome.
Never got to try one. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love Stu G's.
I was gonna say Stu G's
Yeah.
is amazing.
All of his stuff sounds so good.
Yeah, his AC30 is the only one I've ever played that I liked. I've hated every other AC30 I've ever played.
He's got a JMI, right?
I have
Is it
no
an old
idea.
one?
It's like 62 or
Yeah,
64 or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate AC30s. Do you like AC30s?
I love AC30s.
Really?
I like some AC30s. I have played some old ones that are just super thin, and I could not ever do that. But if you play an early Korg, like early '90s Korg era,
Yep.
like that's my favorite era. There's my friend Chris Condon.
Oh,
in
yeah.
Nashville. You know
We
Chris,
know
right?
Chris.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's got the best AC30 you'll ever hear.
Really?
Guaranteed.
Okay. I got to go to Chris's house
Yeah.
again next time I'm in town.
No, legitimately, it's the best AC30 you'll ever hear in your life.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Like as soon as I heard Stu's when we were doing like Dying IRs for 2 Notes with him, and as soon as I heard Stu's, I was like, "What is that?" I'm like, "It's an AC30 that I don't hate because every other one I've played is always like way too toppy." So
That is probably the AC30 too, like from all of the Delirious.
it is.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's pretty sweet.
Yep. He had that and a Park and a Blues Breaker and like, yeah.
That's sweet.
Very sick.
Nice. Scroll back up a little bit there for a second. Comment. Okay, Ben Myers, thanks for picking up the chat breaker. And yeah, so the MT100 was released today, or not released today, but like
Announced.
like I think Premier Guitar did a rig rundown with Mark where they talked about it. So that's the new PRS
stock
100
release.
watt,
Cool.
3-channel, and it's great. I got a chance to play the prototypes of it with Mark, and it's killer amp. Anyone who's in a high gain, you're gonna want to get one of those. I'm probably gonna get one. So
Nice.
yeah,
Big Tremonti fan.
huge. Yeah. Paisley owns the nicest AC30 ever. Nicely done, Sam.
I get to piss you off now.
Oh, it
This is
won't piss
great.
me off ever.
I believe that.
It's near impossible. It's like saying that you're gonna cross the line with me. And
You
like,
won't. Yeah.
just get ready to get it back, like way worse.
Yes.
Tyler, have you tried any rev pedals? Tilt, G3, G2, tilt, boost, chat breaker.
Yes.
Yes.
They're all amazing.
Do you have all of them?
I do have all
Yes.
of them. Yes.
You also have
They're
like
incredible.
you started. So we met because David Hislop.
Yes.
Hislop.
Yeah. Hislop.
Hislop from Bethel Music
Yeah.
connected us.
Yeah.
And
What a guy.
yeah.
What a
and
guy.
You were looking to try D20.
Yeah, I started seeing those D20s pop up, and I was so excited about it.
Yeah.
Like I saw them in like Ostrander's videos, and
Yep.
I think Derek had one by then.
Yep.
And then Hislop posted about it, and I was curious about his relationship with y'all, so
Yep.
I wanted to get connected.
Yeah, and then we hung out in Nashville. I don't remember when the first time we hung out was, but
It was that the Gear Fest that y'all did.
Gear and
at
Beer,
home.
like where we had the D25 before it was out, and like
Yes.
At home studio.
I believe it. I don't think it was there. I don't think the D25 was there. I think you.
yeah,
I played it because I think I played it at that apartment you were staying at. Like,
did you play the D40 that night? Like the
Yeah.
prototype of the D40?
The what?
Yeah, we had
Yes.
both of them.
What's
Yeah.
that? What?
Yeah.
Oh, what?
You know everybody knows about it,
No,
right?
I
Like-
know. That's the joke.
nice.
They keep bringing. I'm just like, wait, what is that? I don't know what it is.
Jason, if you go to that show, I'm going to be at that show, just so you know. Mark Tremonti, have you heard his, like, when he sings, like, Sinatra stuff?
Oh, what?
Yeah,
And it's
dude,
very good.
He won, I can't remember what he won, but
You
American
didn't
Idol.
know that? He has like a full like Tremonti does Sinatra album.
yeah, that
What?
went, like, that
Yeah.
went #1 on iTunes, like, in jazz.
What?
I'm like, yeah, no, dude, it's ridiculously good. And he's doing a Christmas album, and he's doing a Christmas show in December. And my wife and I are going to that in Orlando, so,
Nice.
yep.
Dang.
It's gonna be fun.
That's amazing.
Yeah, he's awesome. He's been a great friend of mine for a while now. So, yeah. Have you met Mark before?
No.
No, you should.
He just started following me on Instagram.
Oh, nice.
That's sick.
He loves, like, absolutely loves any interesting or good guitar players. Like
I'll take
like
that
when
as
I
a
talk to him,
compliment
he'll be
then.
like, "Hey, do you know about?" I can't remember the guy's name. It's not Mateus Asado. There's another Mateus. That's
Mancuso?
yes.
Or-
Mateo
yeah.
Mancuso.
Yeah,
Mateo,
Mateo
yeah,
Yeah. Oh, dude.
He's
It's
like
disgusting.
It's insane.
Holy
He
cow.
finger picks everything.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
For, like,
he's
flamenco. Yeah.
unbelievable. Yeah.
Mark's like, "You need to check this guy out," and I'm like, "Okay, yes, I do." So
Have you not?
No.
It's terrifying.
He's-
Yeah. It's
yeah.
very, very, very good. Yeah. Italian guy.
Yeah.
Super good. Plays like the Yamaha Revstar guitars.
oh yeah, those are cool.
Yeah. Get some of the offset.
I actually
level
just
thing.
saw a video, like, I think it was a music video that he put out, and he wasn't playing one of those, and it just didn't feel right.
Yeah.
just
It
didn't look
there's
right.
something so cool about
Yeah.
playing that and just being like,
Yeah, yeah.
just
it's
ripping.
his whole thing.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, he had a band called Snips for a bit with like I don't know if it's still going, but like a bassist and drummer that were like equally as disgusting as him, just like jazz
Dang.
fusion stuff on Instagram. Yeah, super sick.
Dang.
Yeah.
Jason Ross, that guy's allergic to guitar picks and shreds harder than anyone you know.
Nice. Chris Buck is another great player who plays Yamaha.
Oh yeah, Chris is insane.
Martin Hensley, I have some connections in Nashville and Braden. Where's Braden?
Who's Braden? I know a Braden in Nashville.
I know a Braden in Nashville, but there's a lot of Bradens in Nashville.
Hope we can get an MT-15 for the amp wall. Yeah, we got to get
Yeah,
the amp
I'll-
wall rigged up again.
The MT100? Yes. I'll be getting one once it's out of flux. I actually texted Mark about it today. Once I saw the pictures, I was like, "Is this out now?" Because I was like, I thought it was coming later, and it is coming later. But they just leaked it today for some reason, which is it's cool. It's I played it in January, and like, it is really impressive for a high gain amp. The crunch channel on it is probably the thing that I was most impressed with. The like actual lead channel is great. Like, it's what you would expect. Like, it's kind of rectifier-y, but a little bit tighter. A lot more rectifier like than our stuff is.
Okay.
But the second channel is modeled after after his Dumble, and it's not a Dumble, but it does like bloom really nicely, which is different for
Yeah.
something that high gain.
Yeah, you wouldn't expect it.
Yeah, I heard the same thing. I heard it's going to be $1,800. I don't know if that's true or not. I mean, we'll see once it actually hits streets.
Is it in
but-
like a similar enclosure as the 50? Or like,
No, it's like a full size.
It's pretty
Yeah,
good
it's
price for
like
that.
the size of a Marshall, or it's pretty big.
It's a good price for that if that's the case.
Yep, it's a great guitar.
Nice.
How did Tyler get his start into the chicken picking hybrid picking stuff?
My dad, he's a guitar player, country guitar player. He taught me from day one. That's it. That was like day one for me playing guitar, and I couldn't do it, so then I went back to drums.
Nice.
No, and then I just became obsessed with Brad Paisley and just listened to his records over and over again to try to get as close as I could.
You were drummer first?
Only by a couple of years.
Yeah.
I wasn't ever really serious about it.
Yeah. Cool.
Nice.
Awesome.
I can't do the hybrid picking thing. Like, I have to either like drop my pick altogether, and then I can kind of like I can do it if I
Yeah,
just use
yeah.
my thumb. But if I'm holding the pick, like, it's not gonna.
Well, that gives a different tonality too, using the thumb and the
I
fingers.
I was going to say, I'm not as savvy to like the stuff that you're doing, but I feel like for me, it's often just to get a certain type of attack that is just slightly
Yeah.
different, right?
Yeah.
Like just different types of accents and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
It's got a cool tone to it.
And there's just efficient wise too, like sometimes with the quicker stuff, it's easier just to do that than to, actually pick the thing. But
Peter Ferguson. Hey,
Oh, hi,
Tyler.
Peter. Hello, Peter.
I miss you.
I don't know who Peter is.
He's a player in Nashville. He's
Nice.
awesome. Yeah.
Yeah,
He plays with a bunch of people.
nice.
Good dude.
Thanks for stopping by, Peter. Yeah. So Tyler's on a cross Canada tour, traveling all across our wonderful nation. You started in Ottawa. Is that right?
We started in Toronto and then went to London and then Ottawa, Quebec City, Montreal, here.
Like the low rent London, not the one in the UK, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Just making sure.
Mifflin.
I was gonna say the one with more meth, but you went there first. Yeah. The college town with lots of meth.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's wild there. Every time
Had
I
a
go
great
there,
time.
Yeah, you go downtown to like any of the, I don't know, any, like the McDonald's or Tim Hortons, you just walk in, you're like, there's something's going on here.
Oh, yeah.
It's
It
a very
was scary.
unassuming
It was-
place, man. Yeah, it's wild because it is like a college town, I think first and foremost. But yeah, it's an interesting spot. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, did you go wandering around last night downtown a little bit?
A little bit. We walked to dinner, and
Yeah.
it was a little bit of the same. We walked
Yeah.
past, and it was like, that's that's some drugs. That's drugs.
Yeah. Yeah.
For sure.
The arena's in a great area of town. Yeah.
Yeah.
Could be worse. It could be
It's
Peterborough.
funny because like you're close to the Exchange District where you guys are staying, and like that is a really cool area. Like there's lots of little
sure.
cool restaurants and like pubs and like stuff to do.
Oh,
Like,
nice.
Forks is kind of like a cool area, but there's definitely little pockets of it where it's like, gotcha. Not coming.
I thought about walking around more today, but I decided to spend all day here instead. It sounded more like fun.
in good old Graham Point.
Yes.
Rob Baker. If Tyler doesn't play the water solo, he isn't a true Paisley fan.
Oh gosh, this is gonna be horrible. Hold on. I barely know it. Oh man, this is gonna be so bad. That's as close as I got.
Okay, Robert, so now that you challenged Tyler to it, we expect to see the tutorial on your YouTube channel next week on how to play
Teach
the
me
water
actually how
solo.
to play it. Yeah.
Thanks, bud. Appreciate it.
Thanks, bud.
Thanks, bud.
Flux, are you guys plugged into any pedals? I am not, but
Yeah.
Sam is plugged into all of my pedals.
Yeah.
Do you want to play through your rig?
No.
It's all about. I'm gonna overdo this really fast. I'm gonna be you today. Just
Don't
do
you
the-
worry.
The fart pedal.
Like, you're going to be trying to shoot reels, and all you're going to hear is but through the 6x12.
Yes.
Oh man,
Yeah.
yeah. You get the right amount of low end there.
Yes.
Yeah. Hook up a bass cap too if you got it.
We have a. Did you see the 6x12 cabinet this year?
Uh-uh.
Yeah, there's a 612 in the other room. That's normally in here. Yeah. The fart pedal lacks sustain. Yes.
Too
Yes,
quick of a cutoff. Yeah. It's like
Yeah.
it's like a when you're out in public fart pedal. Yeah, and don't just crank it.
Just ripping them on the plane. That's what Luke was doing. Just crop dusting everybody in economy.
I was holding it.
And he was sitting towards the front of economy too, so he's just blowing out the back of the plane.
That's unhealthy, dude. You're supposed to let her go. It's bad.
He showed me that thing. Did you guys see that thing where somebody had like diarrhea on a plane and they had to like,
Oh, they turned around,
they had
right?
to turn
Yeah.
around like 2 hours into an international flight from where were they going? They were going to Spain from like Atlanta or
That's
somewhere.
impressive.
Yeah. 2 hours in and they had to turn back.
I would put that in like my Instagram bio if I did that.
If you were the one who
If
did
that
it.
was me.
Yeah.
Turned around a plane.
Yeah.
There's a video of the aftermath.
Yeah, it didn't look good.
Oh gosh. Would not put that in my Instagram.
Oh no, that's bad.
So you're fine to wear the title, you just don't want to relive it?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it would probably haunt my nightmares, so I wouldn't need to.
Oh man, can you imagine how embarrassing that would be?
I would just own it, man. Like sometimes your body just does things you can't control. You just gotta accept it.
Or you don't wanna
and make
control.
Yeah, but you
yourself
shit
comfortable.
yourself on a
exactly.
plane, dude.
But to that level?
Yeah,
Yeah,
man,
this was pretty.
Who does, man? Who
No,
does?
you have to see this video. You have to see like how long the streak is going down the aisle, dude. It's like, Luke's like, it's so long. It's
my
ridiculous.
goodness.
This is
Yeah.
the good stuff we talk about on Gear and Beer. That's like you guys are idiots.
Beer and beer and
All right.
diarrhea.
Okay. While we're on that subject,
Sorry.
No,
so sorry.
I love it, dude.
Hoogie always likes to talk about like what was the like worst, like his worst show experience he's ever had, and he's had it where he's been like throwing up and has a bucket beside him and has the flu and has to do the show.
I had one of those in Dallas.
Yeah.
I got food poisoning. It was awful. But
Wow.
Still got to
But
do
you
the
still
gig.
gotta do the
Never had
gig.
Still got to do the
anything
gig,
like
man. Yeah.
I guess closest I can think of is years ago, I was playing an acoustic show for a radio station in Boston with an artist, and we were playing on a barge in the middle of the harbor, and I had to pee so bad before we went on. And it was like already starting to be like, this kind of hurts a little bit. But we had a 90-minute acoustic set, and I got to stand up. And by the end of it, by the last song, I could not stand up straight.
You're just like,
and my kidneys hurt for like a week and a half after.
oh, that sucks, man.
Yeah.
That's why you made it. That's why you can't hold it in.
Made it through, yeah.
You gotta just let her
That's a
go.
little different, but
Yeah. Oh, it's bad. It's bad.
Yeah, that's really bad. Real bad. It's like you want to stay hydrated, but there are risks.
That's where I'd be like, you know what? I'm not cut out for this life.
I was as soon
You're
as
on your own tonight.
as soon as the set was over, I was hydrated.
Yeah.
Shut up, Matt.
Oh, I love it. Yeah. Oh man, yeah. I think.
Can you scroll down, Dorian? We're missing a bunch of comments. We missed all the things after we started talking about people shitting on planes.
We got more viewers. We got more viewers though.
Yeah.
Is that a new color, the D20, G20? No, this is the shell pink that is available on our online store. We actually do have stock on those right now. Yeah. Absolutely.
TJ Silger almost been there. Oh man. Okay, keep going. Can you let Tyler?
Yeah.
Sure.
Want to switch locations? Yeah, we can switch.
You guys can play musical chairs.
Sure.
going mobile.
Dun, 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 dun. Can I actually grab that and try it out? Is that cool? I'll take the Novo. I'll hang it up. I think we got a.
Oh, no. Give Matt the
Yeah. Thanks, Matt.
Oh man, this keeps happening.
Yeah, that's all right.
Sorry.
The Doritos in place of beer is clutch. That's Tyler's. Tyler's not he's not a beer connoisseur like Sam or Luke and I.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Don't pump me
I
in.
mean, it's a healthier choice. It's very respectable.
I know. See, that's the only reason I don't play in a band in Nashville is I'm too fat. Cause like it's not about skill, but you got to look the part. And you know what? I can't get there because I like treats and beer.
I like treats.
I like treats and beer, man. I like tacos
Finer things.
and chips. Like all dressed chips, man.
Dude, yes.
We fed them tacos and all dressed chips and ketchup chips, which they hated, and salt and vinegar chips. Well, Matt didn't hate the ketchup chips, but they weren't the best.
I'm not a fan. You know that.
Yeah.
This does not feel
You gotta-
like 11s, dude. Wow.
Yeah, you need to scroll down, Dorian, because we can't see new comments. You need to get her down to the bottom there, bud, so that we can see when people talk. Sean started on the drums and switched to guitar. Keep going till it's, yeah. There you go, bud. Now we're all good. You can be fat and play with me at church. Okay, fair. How much does that pay, though? Probably not enough for me to move to Nashville.
Heaven.
Yeah.
Yeah, turn the light.
Like-
Yeah. I'm the freedom to play.
It feels so good. Nice.
I'll keep going.
Why am I here? I like how the whole time you guys are playing, Rob Baker is commenting that the next time I come to Nashville, we can just eat all day, but bring Tubbs with us so that he can look in disgust at our terrible decisions. Mostly because when we were at Andy Wood's thing, we went to Buc-ee's every night, and Sean was just like, you guys, you need to stop.
When in the Holy Land.
I was making fun
Yes.
of Rob earlier today because he just moved to Nashville like, oh man, like end of May, beginning of June, and I was like, have you gained 40 pounds yet? Because like, it's or
It'll
30
do that
pounds.
to
I'm
you.
like,
It'll do that to you.
I'm like, real fast. That's what's gonna happen to you in Nashville.
Say no, kids.
Yeah,
Say
but no,
Say no to Buc-ee's.
no, just Dino's and Velvet Taco
Yeah.
at
It'll do it.
1 o'clock in the morning.
It will do it.
I don't know if I've done Velvet Taco, dude. I've seen
It's-
like 3 people post about it this week.
It's
really good.
newer.
It's good. It's good
really
spot.
good.
Like,
Nice.
it's newer than when you were down there last.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Well, we'll be
So I don't know
there.
what they want to hear you play, but oh yeah, here. Matt can't hear this anyway, but I would turn your drive down on this, but keep the level up, and then pull the boost down if you want to pull volume down.
Cool.
But
Yeah, I'll just use the pedal.
can the Nags Gojira?
I'm not sure about that.
It's there.
Yeah, yes it can. With a tilt.
The tilt will do it.
They're all making fun of me for just sitting here. Somebody said that I'm upset because my sausage fingers can't do that. Which is also true. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna join you. Number one, I can't. Number two, the guitar's half step down and way out of tune. So I mean, I could, but it'll be like
Sounds
that.
good to me.
So there you go. What? My guitar up? It's already loud. It's loud. Jason Ross, who's a very good friend of ours, wants to hear you on your signature guitar.
Oh.
Yeah.
I really
Jake,
dig this thing, dude.
The
It's awesome. It's really sick. Yeah.
the D20 and Tolex head shells will be like kind of anytime. Dorian and I just have to get it up on the site. So I think I don't know what, next week maybe we'll do that. What is that? It's Tyler. That's fine. You're okay. I'd just be mad if it was Luke's fault.
Sometimes you pick up a guitar and it
you
just
go.
makes you want to play decently.
Is that too close to my chin?
I don't even know if it's that.
I don't know.
Stretch the shirt
It's
out.
okay. There we go. That sounds awesome. For anybody who's wondering what we're playing through, Tyler's currently going through my board. He has the Chad Breaker on, the Big Sky on, and nothing else, and into a D20. And I'm playing direct into the 120. No pedals, because I'm being punished for buying the fart pedal. And then,
I asked you what rig you wanted. He was like, I'll go to the 120.
yeah.
Yeah. I don't,
Yeah,
is
you can bring me
is
that.
Tyler's
Here.
mic? I don't know if it is. I don't think that's Tyler's mic.
I don't know. Is it mine? Hey. Nope. Everybody, yeah, here. Everybody say hi to Dorian. There's Dorian. So yeah, there's the new like mini head shell version of the, I don't know, is this D20? No, G20, which it's the same. But yeah, you can like now customize whatever you want in like fun little Tolex boxes.
Dang.
Yeah. You know what?
So
they
cute.
make really good footrests for the live stream. So
No. No.
That's why we can't have nice things.
Rock and roll.
and I'm done playing guitar.
Dude, it's so good. I gotta get more into like this, all the chromatic stuff that you're doing in there is so sick. I mean, it's like, the, you know,
It's a whole lot of I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what Sean says too. I feel like you both do
Yeah.
know. But I don't know, it just sounds so cool, man.
Sean
Thank
always
you.
No change.
Sean always tells me that he's like fools everybody because he's got 3 licks. And I always say the same thing. And I'm like, yeah, except they last like 25 minutes each. So like your 3 licks that you don't remember every time you play them. But yeah, they're all like forever.
Sean is so nasty.
Someone was asking
Yeah.
Tyler, do you do vocals as well?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
I sing the low fifth.
Yeah. So that you guys have, like, Morgan's band has a band, right?
We have a side project called Mechanics Wanted where we just cover either Morgan songs or pop songs, but like kind of gent.
I love that.
It's fun.
That's fun, dude.
It's fun.
Nice.
Yeah, that's really fun. And he was saying that it's because your drummer didn't want to change his drum head, so you just had
Yeah,
another MW.
that's kind of how it started. Yeah, we just we started working on a tune for fun, and we were like, let's film a video. Well, I don't really know if we need to take the time to change the kick head. So what if we just come up with a band name that is MW? So then we came up with Mechanics Wanted.
That's very cool.
It's funny.
I almost thought it was because of like the shirts with like the names.
Well, we knew that we wanted to play into the mechanics thing because of the shirts we wear on stage.
Right.
So it just kind of worked out perfectly.
Very sick.
So nobody's asked this yet, but how do you get a gig like playing for the biggest country star in the world, Morgan? Or, you know.
Well, he wasn't the biggest country star in the world when I started playing with him. And
Oh,
that's
so
part
you
of-
did it.
That's part of the fun is the ride up.
The way it goes.
Tyler is the reason that
No,
Morgan
oh,
Wallen
yeah,
is the
yeah,
biggest.
it was totally me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. No, it's all word of mouth. You just tell some friends that you're looking for a gig, and hopefully your name gets thrown into the hat of an artist that needs a guitar player, and it worked out. So, but when I started playing with them, we were playing rooms like maybe this size or twice as big,
Really?
like of the studio. Yeah, it was tiny clubs.
That's so cool.
300-400
Just
people.
to see where it
Yeah.
goes. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Well, a buddy of mine, well, he's a good friend of all of ours here at Rev, Jeremy, plays in this band called Rivertown Saints, and he was telling me that he remembers like playing like either Stampede or something like that with you guys, but like playing small show, like festivals where you guys were like early on in the lineup, and he's like, and now
Yeah.
they're playing stadiums.
Wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, we played Boots and Hearts in, was that Calgary or is that Toronto?
That's in Oro, north
Yeah.
of Toronto.
Toronto, okay.
Yeah.
We played Boots and Hearts in 2019 and played at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon or whatever.
Crazy. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, we just did that with Dallas this past summer. It was fun.
nice.
Yeah, it's all Boots is great. It's all
Dude, is that where I met you? Have I met?
I don't know if we actually met.
We-
maybe
Because I remember meeting Dallas's band maybe last year.
it might have been then because I've been with them since 2015, so it would have been a while.
Yeah, that's probably where we met.
Yeah,
then.
those dudes are great, man. Such a
Yeah.
good band, like best band in Canada for sure,
Heck
as
yeah.
far as country goes.
Dude, he's crushing.
Yeah,
Crushing it.
yeah,
Just breaking records left and right, right?
yeah, and he's like 10 out of 10, just solid dude, like nice guy, totally deserves it. Great voice.
That's
like,
cool.
Yeah, great.
I
dude.
like Default.
Default's great.
Yeah.
We did, dude. Default did a reunion tour. We toured with Stone Temple Pilots and Seether. It was so
Whoa.
crazy watching STP every night. It's like Dean DeLeo's rig. His boost is turning on a third amp. It's like an APY. He has this set cart with like two 412s and he's using like a Demeter preamp, and then the solo boost is turning on an AC30.
Nice.
Dang.
It's louder. It's the best. Yeah, his tone.
Got
was-
an idea for next year if you.
His tone was wild, dude. That's cool.
Experiment.
Like those dudes just crush.
Dude, that's awesome.
And very kind guys. Like
Okay, a couple questions here. So, Robert Baker wants to know, when you're improvising, are you using more of a caged or mode approach? Before you answer that, Cuckoo, Gear Kook, the Revision F, we just moved some stuff because we were shooting video today. We haven't gotten rid of anything. It's here somewhere.
the
I
Recto,
don't know where
it's
it
in the
is.
Studio.
Yeah.
Country
So,
Thunder, maybe TJ says that might have been it. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Anyway, so caged or modes?
Both or neither. Yeah, it all depends. I mean, on the weird chicken picking stuff, I'm honestly just thinking of like what random outside notes can I throw in there to make it spicy and then bring it back in. I'm not good at modes, so I think less about modes. And I never learned the cage system, so I don't even really know
It was
what
funny
it
because
is.
Tubbs said the same thing, and it's more or less just thinking about like like you kind of get used to just the specific interval shapes that you're playing and like where you can move outside of those. Like like you almost see it in certain shapes, and you can just kind of know within that what you're gonna do.
Yeah, I've tried to play modally before. I know the modes, but I'd have to sit down and play the scales rather than like being able to incorporate them musically. I'd have to really sit and like transcribe something or like really write something for me to be able to understand what's going on.
Chris Wiley asks, how do you decide how close your live parts are to the albums compared to just rocking out?
They're identical to the record. We get the stems and the multi-tracks, so everything's stemmed out. So we have to learn every part note for note and tone for tone. So we have to recreate essentially mastered guitar parts. So there's a lot of pedals on my board that are essentially dedicated to getting as close to a mastered guitar sound as possible.
Like specific EQs and stuff.
Yeah, I have a MIDI EQ pedal that like I'm EQing
so
almost
Matt was
every
saying.
song, and then I'm also running.
Like how I threw that in there. Yeah.
What's that? What?
Me and Matt were talking about that. And it's like having the MIDI EQ is great because you can emulate a lot of like the certain filtering that you're getting on certain parts. Because
Yeah.
Joey definitely mixes a certain way.
Yeah.
So
There's a little bit of interpretation there because sometimes the part might need a little more adrenaline live than it does on the record, just because mixes work a certain way and it's hard. You can't not make them work that way. You know, you might need a little more low end in a part live than you do on a record, and that's cool. And that makes it a little more fun too, to be able to just add a little more energy to something that is perfect on the record and then doesn't really translate exactly as perfectly live.
I was gonna say, do you like on your leads? Do you have more gain or anything like that because of live that helps it be a little bit more exciting?
I've tried to even that out a little bit. In like years ago, I feel like I played with a lot more gain than I do now, and that's partly because I maybe didn't really trust the part or wasn't comfortable enough like with the sustain of my own hands to really trust what's coming out. But I've had to, over the last couple of years, just kind of force myself to back the gain down a little bit. And there's more clarity there too when you back the gain down.
Jason Hobbs is asking if you ever hung with Tom Bukovac.
I did a gig with him years ago where he was on bass and I was on guitar, and it was the most intimidated I've ever been. He would not remember me, but it was a great time.
Nice. Yeah, I bought an amp from him a year and a half ago and got to go hang out at his house for like an hour and a half with Tubbs and our buddy Travis from Novo. And yeah, he's awesome. Like, never mind as a guitar player, just the coolest hang.
I just listened to him talk forever.
I mean, he was also drinking at noon. So
you can't
he's
drink
in a
all
good
day if you don't
mood.
start in the morning.
Yeah, exactly. But he kept just bringing out guitar after guitar for us to try.
Oh, he's
And,
got,
like,
it's the greatest.
yeah. And he's like, you guys want to try the Burst? And I'm like,
Yes.
yeah. And he comes out with
that's
like
the
this
Les
double
Paul, yes.
bound like 1960 Telecaster.
Oh,
That's
the
a
Tele.
Burst. And he's like, ah. He's like, gotcha.
That's funny.
And then he came back like 5 minutes later with his 58.
The actual, yeah.
Yeah. It was crazy.
Are you guys R8, R9, or R0? What's your go-to?
For an LP?
I
Yeah.
think probably
Like the reissue ones. Like,
probably R0 for me. I want a 60s neck.
okay, fair enough.
I've actually don't think I've ever played the R0, but I know it's a 60s neck,
yeah,
so I
right,
want it.
yeah.
I'm admittedly not a massive Les Paul player, but I really
No.
like the R9s that I played. Yeah.
Nope,
Yeah.
you don't. You haven't played that many.
I played the one that you had here.
I know. That's not a real R9 though.
Well, you lied.
Is that?
That's the Tubbs one.
Yeah.
Because the neck is nothing like
Okay.
the neck on that has been shaved down.
That's the
and to
best
me,
Les Paul that's ever been built ever.
that one?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's amazing.
It's crazy good.
Dorian has a couple 91s. They're not the R9s, but like he has a couple 91 Les Pauls that just rip.
You
60s
told me
neck.
about those.
Yes.
dude, yeah.
It's crazy. Like I've admittedly again like never really been a Les Paul guy, and Dorian kept going on about them, and I borrowed one of his to track some stuff, and it was like. It was amazing. Yeah, it sounds great. And I guess I just realized it's like I like certain Les Pauls. I don't like shitty ones.
Yeah.
That's basically what
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah.
But and you
I'm
got
kind of
that-
the same way. I'm not really a Les Paul guy either. I don't know a lot about them.
It's funny because this to me doesn't really feel a lot like any Les Pauls I played in. Although
Yeah.
it's like intention to be similar, but
Yeah.
like this neck to me does not. It doesn't feel as chunky to me as it would had this neck been on a Les Paul. I think this thing's just more balanced. Honestly, is all it
You
is.
see it?
Yeah.
I think that's probably more like 60s than 50s.
I would
so-
agree.
Yeah, it
It's
totally
not
is.
super chunky.
No, and it feels shockingly similar to a Paul Reed Smith.
Wonder why.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the neck does. Although it is more like the 50s PRS neck than the pattern thin like. But it is comfortable.
Yeah.
Chris asked,
think it does
how
have
much
something.
do you work with front of house to get that mastered tone compared to just letting them do their thing?
My goal is always to have them not need to EQ. So I'd rather fix it at the
just wanted to
source.
feel it next.
So
It's great.
both in the ears and at front of house, there is zero EQ except for a high pass at like, I don't know, 80 or 100 or something. But on my cab, I have a ribbon and a 57 on each speaker. So it's it's a pair of mics on each speaker. And it's a M160 and a 57 on each speaker. And I have an API lunchbox, or the Heritage lunchbox, that's a summing lunchbox, where I'm blending the ribbons in as I kind of want to hear it in my ears, and then I send just 2 lines to ears in front of house. So they kind of get the blend that I feel is the best, and then, if that doesn't work, then I'll adjust whatever they want. But we've had good luck so far.
Often you find, like, I feel like with that type of thing, you'd end up tuning a lot of the room you're in too. Like there'd just be a lot of different variables within the way the pedal rig responds and the EQs and shit like that.
Yeah, I think they spend a good amount of time tuning the PA every day.
To
They've
get
got
like a similar amount
3 or
of
4 songs. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
What's all on your pedal board?
Oh, goodness. We come in from RF and using a reamp box under there. Then goes into the Jackson Bloom. And then from there it goes into the RJM, which has we've got a King of Tone, Cali 76, a Timmy, the Nordland ODRC Mini, the Tilt Boost, the Rev G3.
You have a G3 on your board?
Yeah.
For the guy who says he's not a high gain guy?
Well, there's once in the set that I use it now on one of his songs called Heartless because we kind of rock up the chorus a little bit.
Gotcha.
And I was using it on a Hardy tune called Jared, but Hardy's done with the tour now, so
Okay.
it's just not really being used. But it was
Gotcha.
on there for really that song, and I
Nice.
decided to put it on the other song too. And then I have the Strifecta, the Strinity, and an El Cap, an H90, a Pog, and that's it, right?
Boss EQ.
Yeah, the Boss EQ200, the MIDI,
Yeah.
the MIDI one.
Yeah, and that way you can kind of shape it to like each
Yeah.
song, each guitar, even.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like everything's controlled by MIDI, so the RJM's doing all the talking to the pedals, and then I'm also getting commands from like MIDI commands from Ableton that's switching all my pedals for me, so I don't have to
Nice.
step on a board.
It's a pain to set up, but when it's going, it's the best.
It's pretty sweet.
It's awesome.
pretty fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember there's with intervals we were using Axe Effects. I remember we tried doing one tour where we did that with the pedal rigs, and it was just so cool.
Yeah,
like
it's
we were
fun.
just watching
It's
it do
so
it on its
fun.
own. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
sick. Yeah,
And once you figure out the few like values and numbers that you need to remember like from song to song, it becomes kind of a breeze and like really fun once you figure out the workflow.
yeah. Once it's rigged up and it's talking.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
100%. That's sick.
It's fun.
Yeah,
Nice. And how many guitars are you touring with?
11?
Yeah.
Yeah, 11. And I use all but one of them in the show.
that's sick.
And the
Yeah?
one that I don't use is only because we don't play the song that it needs. It's a baritone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Are they all nags or?
They're not all nags. Most of them are nags. I have a Hughes CEMT4 or something. It's a Telly style guitar that has a double palm bender on it for a couple of Morgan songs. He's got
Okay.
a lot of that Duesenberg double cat bender
Yeah, yeah.
on it. It's a company out of Asheville, North Carolina. Great Telly. It's a great Telly style guitar, and then that bender works best with an ashtray bridge, so I put it on that. And then there's a company in Pittsburgh called JL Customs. I have a few of his guitars, and I have a Strat of his in the show that sounds awesome. It's like slightly relic, a little bit of flake in the black, and a little bit like kind of David Gill. I don't know. I told him I just want something that like Jeff Beck could look cool playing.
Nice.
Nice.
So
That's awesome. Sean has a question.
Hey, that's a guitar. Is half step down. Do you prefer that or is it just?
it's half step down for the gig, yeah. But I tuned it back up to standard for right now.
Somebody was asking what's FOH using for his console.
It's a PM10. Yeah, it's a Yamaha PM10. So it's got all the Neve stuff on it. So he just
Nice.
rips silk on every channel, which makes it sound awesome.
That's
And
the way
he's
to
the
do it.
best in the business.
Okay, Robert Bacon.
Robert Bacon.
Yeah.
Bacon.
Robert Bacon asking how different is your live board from your session board?
Pretty different in some ways, exactly the same in others. I've got the same Strifecta on the studio board. I've got a Pog. I've got a King of Tone on there. And I've got the regular Nordland ODRC on there. And a Lightspeed. Oh, I missed that on my other board too. I've got a Lightspeed on there.
Yep.
And that pedal gets used more than any of the other pedals.
Yep.
It's like that's like where like that amount of gain is like where like
Been
all
a
the
staple
tracks
for a
live.
long time.
Yeah.
That little.
It's
Yeah.
so good. It's pretty similar to the road board.
And somebody else asked, what was, besides a tuner pedal, what's a pedal that you couldn't live without?
Oh man.
If you could have
maybe
just
a
one.
maybe a reverb.
Yeah.
A cool reverb. Yeah.
It depends on
Nice.
the amp I have. If I have an amp that I can control the amount of breakup I'm getting on the guitar, then probably a verb or a delay.
Or maybe it'd be cool to have like the HX effects or like an H90 or something where you could have a ton of stuff on it at
Yeah.
one time.
Yeah.
The HX effects for the price is great.
Yeah.
Honestly, for how cheap it is, like the effects are great. Gives you a lot of options. Like
But that's kind of cheating.
it's one pedal, but it's
Yeah,
it's
can you
not.
have like,
Yeah.
was it the Axe 8? Can you
Yeah,
have that as your pedal?
Give me the Axe 8 and we're good to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, FM9.
FM9, yeah.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, then we're good.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
How about you guys that are watching? Is there like a single pedal? Let's say it's single stomps.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Is there a single stomp that you guys can't live without?
No multi effects.
If the amp has a little bit of dirt on it, then probably a delay or a verb.
Yeah.
If the amp is totally clean, then probably an overdrive.
Oh, fair point.
I would say.
Can you
What do you-
cheat and use like the dispatch master so you get like delay and reverb together?
Single stomp.
It's single stomp
Single
though.
stomp. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cap has spring.
It's not lying.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
What do you say?
El Cap has spring reverb.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
true.
Ooh.
Yeah.
The Flint.
Flint's a great pedal.
Yeah.
Flint's a really nice pedal. Sean turned me onto that one. I'd never played with one, and he brought one in and was like, man, this thing is
Did you
killer.
did you see that Sean said that Les Paul is not an R9, it's R9?
Nice.
That guitar is
Corey says the
disgustingly
protein
nice.
pedal. Nice.
Yeah. I like that protein pedal too. Tilt. Oh, thanks, Chris. Chris Justice kissing ass tonight. That's really nice of you.
Which compressor rules them all? Cali 76.
Yes. Oh, did y'all see the question? Have you ever tried the Ebo reverb? The Ebo verb? That
No, I haven't.
I've not tried one, but Bukovac raves about them, and they're in like everyone's session rig. Yeah, from everything I've heard, it sounds insane, and it's got a great preamp in it too, because it's like a tube reverb. It's really sick.
Nice. Who makes it?
Eric Borash. Everyone calls him Ebo.
Okay.
He's a super well respected and well renowned like amp tech and guitar guy in Nashville, and
Oh, cool. So like it's a
he
kind of
builds
like
amps too.
is it kind of like the same idea as getting like a Owen Barry pedal?
I've not seen those.
Owen Barry's got like he makes his own fuzz pedals and like yeah, cool stuff, but he only builds like
Didn't know that.
10 or 20 of them at a time. Builds his own guitars
yeah,
too.
kind of.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That guy rips, man.
He's
great
yeah,
news in
a
here.
good dude.
Yeah, solid guy.
Killer player. Too bad he's British.
Ooh.
It was funny because I was like, I don't know if I met Owen Barry, and then he came in. I started talking to him. I was like, "Yep, I met you at NAMM." Yeah, I was like, I remembered right away. I was like, "He's a nice, unique dude, good guy, great player, sweet guy." Yeah. What is it? Sinvertech and 5
Never heard
Plus. I don't know if I know that.
A lot of people with the tilt tonight. Thanks, guys. That's killer.
So
If I-
yeah, watch our live stream
mine's
for a
a tilt
reason.
too.
If I had to pick a drive, I would. Again, like, is it cheating to say the tilt over drive because it's a boost and a drive? It's
not a single stomp.
It's not a single stomp. Will Rev make a spring reverb and call it the Assiniboing? That's funny.
Cinnabon Rivers.
Yeah.
River here.
Man, I don't. Yeah, I know there's lots of people who've asked us about building spring reverbs or putting spring reverbs in amps, but I'm always like, things are heavy. I hate when things are heavy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do sound great though. Yeah. Will Rev ever make a compressor? Yeah, maybe one day. I don't know. That's more of a Dan question than a Samurai question. Also, I'm a horrible person to ask because I don't use compressors. So, yeah. Maybe one day. How many of them would you buy, Jack? Would you buy like 50 of them to make it worthwhile for us to do them? Although I do have to say that, like, I was like, who the hell's gonna buy a noise gate?
No, it's
Gates are
our top
useless.
selling pedal.
And then right now it's our top selling pedal.
Dang, really?
Yeah. You're using the noise gate right now.
I don't even see
Could
it.
you tell?
Yeah, I could tell.
Yeah, okay.
I don't see it though. Is it on the amp? Or?
It's underneath.
Oh.
Because there's like,
Oh, I'm playing the D20. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure if
and there's bad RF in this room. So,
that'll do it.
yeah.
That'll do it.
Jason's asking if you're a homeschooler too.
Absolutely, I'm a homeschooler. I watch every day. Every single day.
The UA Aux Stomp may be your next purchase, though. Yeah, I saw that come out. I was actually kind of shocked that it's missing some things that I didn't think UA would leave off of it, like not having XLR outputs in that on
They don't have
on an
XLR?
IR loader. I was like, no dice. Like, you're like,
Yeah.
when you can buy, and I know that I'm biased towards Two Notes because it's built into our amps, but when you can buy the cab amp for $250 and the UA, like, it's like $400, I think, and I don't know if you can load your own IRs in it or not. I'd have to check that.
I mean, the regular aux.
The aux
doesn't, dude. I don't
doesn't,
know if
right?
They would.
So, yeah, it seems, yeah. Is that why you're interested in it, Andrew? Is that it has MIDI? Because that I will happily say that Two Notes totally shit the bed on and didn't put MIDI in the cab amp, which was stupid of them.
Take that.
Yeah, but I did hear that there's supposed to be MIDI. Oh, there's no MIDI on the. Yeah. Okay. Great.
Take that.
You made a cab simulator for $400. I don't know. I'm a horrible person for this because I like UA stuff, but I have that like the Woodrow, the Ruby, and the Dream.
You like them?
No.
Oh, really?
I hate all of them.
I haven't played any three of them. Any of them threes.
And I mean, I haven't spent a lot of time with them, and yeah.
Yeah.
I like all of our other stuff, like our interfaces, everything is UA. I think UA builds great stuff. I think the aux is great. Two Notes hates me for saying that, but I think the aux is great.
Yeah.
But man, the pedals, we messed with them for like an hour or two, and I was like, I can't get decent sounds out of this. Like, are you agreeing, or are you? Okay.
I like the aux. I use their interfaces too.
Yeah.
I use a Twin X and it's
Yeah.
incredible. It's great.
But yeah.
Plugins are great too. Yeah.
The golden reverb sounds killer, right? Like of those pedals, those first pedals that came out. Actually, I thought all of the ones that I heard, like the first three, like that Astra Golden, and I can't remember what the other one is. They're
Is that the
crazy good.
The delay? Dude, yeah, that thing sounded awesome.
Sean, we got H90s today. I connected you with the Eventide guy, didn't I? Because I think they want you to demo one or something. So
It's gonna
Starlight.
be like a
Yeah.
3-hour demo if he does an 890. I'm here for
Yeah.
it. Just do a live stream where you just go through all of the algorithms.
Yeah, I saw UA just getting like kind of ripped apart about the aux stomp on every comment section that I've seen. If you look at the one that Peach Guitars did, it was crazy how much they were just being ripped apart for it not having enough features considering the price point. And yeah, so do any UA reverbs compare to the Big Sky? I mean, I've never
Plugins definitely do.
I've never A/B'd them. I don't have the golden. I've just Joey Landreth had one that I got to play for a little bit, and like, so I haven't A/B'd them side by side. But I mean, I thought the golden sounded fantastic. So I mean, the Big Sky is really great, but yeah, I haven't tried the Cloudburst. Have you tried the Cloudburst?
Not yet.
No. Yeah. So Jason's asking if you ever catch Jack Pearson.
No,
live
I've always wanted to.
in Nashville.
Any cool stuff that ever happens in Nashville, I almost always miss it. It's sad.
That's not true. We went to Guns N' Roses.
That's true.
Yeah.
That was the one time where I've actually like gone out and done something in Nashville.
And it was for Guns N' Roses.
It was great.
Yeah.
Richard Fortas stole the show.
Oh man, he sounded so good.
He sounded so good.
Like so ridiculously good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody, like, the next day our text thread was like you and Robert finding the
We're just like
magnetone amp,
going
like,
down a rabbit hole,
yeah, to
dude.
find this amp that
Yeah.
Richard was
What was
playing.
using?
It's a magnetone.
Twilighter 22.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yep, and it's blended in with a little bit of a Marshall at front of house, but I think the front of house guy does the blend, and I think it's like 70% magnetone, 30%.
Yeah, you were raving about that when you came home.
It sounded awesome.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
sick. That's awesome.
If you track down any more magnetones, Rob wants to know.
No.
They were bugging me because I was like flying home the next day. They're like, skip your plane. Like, we're going to try this amp.
Yeah, dude.
I'm like, I can't. I got stuff I got to do.
And we did.
In Search of Tone, you guys seen the MT100? Yeah. Yeah, it's coming out apparently, I think next month, but, oh no, not next month. November is what I heard. So,
Basically.
yeah, I'm gonna get one. Gotta have, Matt, do you put, how many amps do you have?
4 or 5.
4 or 5? What's your number one? Nice.
Nice.
So you guys can't hear him, but he said matchless guy. You said HC30? Yeah. I do not have any matchless amps. Nice.
Flavors.
Very nice.
Yeah.
I have none of those.
Luke. Come on, bud.
Hey, bud, you're not killing it at sales right now, just so you know. Is there any news that we can share on the G50? Or is it hush for now? No news on it. I don't know.
What's that?
The G50.
No,
I was like,
that's my usual response.
yeah, like, so.
Yeah.
Is that half of the 100 feet?
Actually, kinda. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That sounds awesome.
Sounds really good.
Yeah, everybody's told me that if I get one, I have to get a Samson era. That's, well, by everyone I mean Sean Tubbs, repeatedly.
Sean is not wrong.
No. Yeah, there's Sean agreeing with him, so. Oh, there's a great one. Zach asked tips on stacking gain and how it blends with wet effects.
Oh gosh.
There we go.
Phil again, sorry.
Side chaining. Yeah.
Are you asking me this, or are you asking?
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I'm not the right guy to ask.
I am not the right guy to ask because I just turn on all the pedals.
I mean, that's kind of why I like running things in a loop when I can, because then your drives and the gain that you're stacking aren't just gonna smash your time-based effects. But it depends on what you want. Like sometimes you might want that to happen, but a big fan of like when I'm recording like side chaining delays and burbs and stuff so that they don't get smashed quite as hard. Right. It depends on the result you want to get.
That's clean.
Yeah.
Definitely keeps it cleaner.
Yeah.
For sure.
But sometimes you don't want that. Sometimes you want the preamp just to rip, right? So.
Yeah, I definitely run everything. I run everything to the front end, but I stole this trick from a friend a long time ago. I have the volume of all my drive pedals just a little bit lower than the clean tone.
Yeah.
So even when stacking, the volume never really increases that much.
Totally.
And that tends to not really mess with the mix for me. But the theory behind that is when I turn the pedals off, it doesn't sound sterile because there's actually a little bit of a volume jump when you turn all your drives off.
That makes sense.
And it's been working for me, but it just depends on, some pedals just sound better when you push the level. So it's a battle to find the right pedals that work with the rig that do that the best.
Yeah.
I find I like the tilt quite a bit when you push the actual volume on the drive side.
Yeah, it sounds amazing.
Yeah.
That's the same with the
Yeah.
Chad breaker.
Yeah.
The Chad breaker's got to be set at like between like 1 and 3 o'clock, in my opinion, to really feel the best.
Yeah.
Jason asked if all three of us grew up playing in church. I did.
Sam did.
I did not.
I did not.
There you go. The guy who sounds the most like the church player didn't.
Well, okay, I guess I started playing in church like kind of high school. I didn't get saved till I was in high school, so I didn't grow up in church, but I didn't, yeah. I've been playing guitar for a lot longer than I've been playing in church, though. So I don't know if there was really a qualifier to that.
Yeah, I started when I was 10 and barely learned anything till I was 13 or 14. And then as soon as I actually could start to play any actual songs, my brother started playing drums at a church, and they asked me to come play guitar. So I would say I grew up playing in church because that's where I actually learned to play with other people.
Okay, yeah, fair. Okay, same.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I was like 14 or 15.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was 12.
Yeah. Luke was 12. And then you stopped till you're like 17.
Yeah.
Yep. So, and you didn't grow up playing in church? No. No, you just learned all the church chords though really fast.
I learned them
like,
through pop punk songs. And then you just put reverb and delay on them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how you go. Yeah.
What telly is this? It's a Bluesman vintage Telecaster from Spring Hill, Tennessee. Great parts caster style Telecaster.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
With the Fishman Fluence Gristle Tone, Greg Koch,
They sound pretty awesome, dude.
with the awesome button. Yeah.
More awesomer.
Yeah.
The more awesomer.
Oh, somebody
switch.
else commented that can we all agree that your tone's amazing because of your shoes?
Oh yeah, it's the shoes, man.
yeah.
It's the shoes.
And yeah, Robert Baker, no, that is the telly. Yeah, this is
it
like
is.
Sam was commenting about it. Like this is like the longest standing shop guitar. This is the first guitar that I got in a trade deal.
Ever?
I think.
Like through Rev.
Like
No.
in the middle of the ocean somewhere.
Yeah. Yes.
Like international trade.
Yes. No.
There was
oh,
no
man.
law. There was no tax.
He traded hostages for it.
It is this. Sorry, that's not right. It is the second guitar. The first one we got was that blue PRS SC 245. But yeah, this is the first guitar I ever had anybody build me, and it was just because my favorite color is for guitars or for amps is
Som-
Carolina blue,
Carolina
like,
blue. Oh, nice.
or like Daphne blue, whatever you want to call it. So
Was it because you like the Tom DeLonge guitar?
you bet, 100%.
Which we have somewhere.
But yeah, but this guitar is like, it's got a baseball bat of a neck, but it is crazy comfortable. It is killer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would
Yeah,
agree- I agree.
I did get it when we were in Nashville. Yep. And now it doesn't work.
I hear it.
Oh, I took my in-ear out and it's bad. I'm like, no, it doesn't work. Yes.
Sounds great to me.
Yeah. And all the Telecasters I have that Fishman Fluence set in it because it's the best, even though I hate active pickups.
They're
in
all the
Passion.
same. The gristle.
They're all the
same-
Gristle things.
Yeah, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so I have zero variety.
It's funny every time
So.
you call my dad, you're like, hey, I got some pickups I want to put in a guitar. And he's like, oh, so you got another telly and you're putting the Greg Cox in them?
Yes.
That's basically what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bluesman was so mad at me when I put these in here. Like, he was so mad. He's like, you ruined that guitar. I'm like, yeah, sure. I'm cool with that.
But have you heard it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, did you guys see the new Friedman BE IRX or the Friedman IRX pedal?
What?
2-channel preamp with a boost that's got IR loading.
Whoa.
$500. Yeah. It's cool. It's like a BE in a little stomp box.
Wow.
That's sweet.
I have the regular BE pedal.
Yeah, the
BEOD.
BEOD.
It's cool.
BEOD. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I used one of those for a while.
I have it here somewhere, and I have.
So using it a lot for like that split coily tone that Derek hates.
Yeah, is that what you
Yeah.
use it for?
I was using it, yeah, that and
Yeah.
2 different compressors.
I didn't say I hate it. I just,
Is that like the like Tim Henson tone?
Yeah,
yeah.
we use it a lot in intervals.
Yeah, yeah,
just
yeah.
for that type of stuff. I don't know. It's cool, man. Like, but you basically have to like get rid of all the low end, but somehow keep it smooth. Like it's very specific tone. But the BE
Lots
did
of
it really well.
compression.
I was gonna say I was running 2 different compressors and then
Dang.
the BEOD into the green channel on the Mark II, and it worked great.
Did you have it set super light or
Yeah.
like? Oh dang!
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't realize it could do that.
A couple different stages. Yeah,
That's
that
cool.
was it. Was actually Aaron's suggestion to do that. We got to rehearsal. He's like, "You're gonna want this. You're gonna want this.
Ah,
Here's how it works."
the secret. That's
Yeah.
the secret sauce.
That dude knows tone, man.
Yeah.
He's got the ear and he's got the hands.
yes.
Yeah.
it's $700 Canadian or 500 US, but it does have XLRs. So Friedman knows what's up. Dave builds great stuff.
Yeah.
And apparently Sean is going to demo it once his new studio is together. Sean just moved, so
Oh.
he's getting his new room set up. Yep. Yeah, I did see that. There's a bunch of cool stuff that was like all of a sudden it was like fun new gear stuff in the
Stuff
last
is just
couple of
popping
days.
up,
Like
yeah.
the Aux Stomp, the BE, or the IRX or whatever. I don't know if it's called BE IRX or just Friedman IRX. And then the MT100 today. Yeah, good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything? Is there a piece of gear out there that you don't have that like is kind of like your holy grail that you like are watching for? Like,
I'm always constantly watching for a 66 Telly because my dad had one stolen like 15 or 20 years ago.
Ah, it
I'm always
sucks.
looking for that guitar. I'm always, okay, not always, but kind of looking for any 68 Telly that I can afford.
okay,
Because those are still like, aside from the Paisleys, which is my holy grail, like an actual 68 Paisley, but those are like 30 grand.
There's a dude that lives like right over here. The one that I got that deluxe reverb from and that I was telling you about. He's got a 69 pink paisley. He'd have brought it down if I told him.
Who is it?
Dan Thomas.
Dan has that? Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Literally that's my dream guitar.
I'll tell him to bring it down. Dan Thomas, if you're watching,
Dude,
get over here and bring that guitar over
He
here.
acquired so much
Yeah.
crazy stuff, that guy.
I'll ask him if he still
Yeah.
has it. Tell him to bring it down. He literally lives like 2 miles from here.
The
He's
other
probably
thing,
doing nothing.
The other thing that I'm trying to either get someone to build or find in the wild, which is dang near impossible, is a Dr. Z Z80, which is like an 80 watt cathode biased AC 100 Mark II kind of thing. Again, Brad Paisley. But it sounds insane. And nobody wants to do it, man.
No one wants
And
to.
they're not really a production model either, so
No.
like you can't just order one from him.
Maybe you could though.
I'll just cold email him.
Yeah.
Hello, my name is Tyler. I want amp. Hello,
I play
Mr.
with this
Doctor.
small country artist named Morgan Wallen.
Yeah, right.
I'm looking for this amplifier. Could you send 8 of them
I wish.
to this warehouse
Dang.
for 3 weeks from now, please?
Send
It's
to
just like
Nashville.
it's more of like it's obviously the amp is gonna sound awesome just because of what it's even based off of, but there's even like a sentimental thing to it because that amp is such a cornerstone in Brad's rig, and therefore it is good. Yes,
Therefore, you must have.
I
one.
must have. Yeah.
Does it matter what year the Paisley is?
No.
So he's selling it. It's in Minneapolis right now. So
No, I can't afford it.
find out what he's asking for.
Yeah.
He's about to send something listed for 25,000
Yeah,
US.
see, yeah, exactly.
He bought it for.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but I think it's like $7,000. You got it for.
Dang. Well, see, that's all the other 68s or 69s you can find for still under 10 grand. But because of James Burton and now Paisley,
Yep.
they're extra sought after.
I'm telling him I'm gonna give him $5,000 CAD. See what happens.
I'll do it right now.
Anything? What are you guys looking for on reverb? That's like I actually found one of the things I'm always looking for at Guitar Summit, but I wouldn't buy it because it was the wrong color.
Oh,
And I'm after birth year guitars.
Ooh.
And ideally, if I can get one from my birthday, which is going to be near impossible because I was born on a Saturday. So it might not work at all. But, so I was born in 1980. And when we were at Guitar Summit, there was like one table that was like some dude that was just selling a bunch of used gear. And there was a 1980 Silverburst. But I don't like Silverbursts. Do you like Silverbursts?
Not really, but that's kind of cool though.
Yeah. Yeah. Did you take a picture of it?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, it was like 7,500 or 7,700. It's like it's turning green.
Yes.
It's a custom.
Oh, my dad had one just like that was
Luke loves Adam Jones and Silverbursts.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I got an Adam Jones that I traded somebody for just to flex on him.
Nice.
He's got a 61, but it's not a Paisley.
Oh, that's cool. I think for my first old telly, I want it to be a maple cap.
Yeah. I just can't afford old
Yeah,
guitars.
I know.
So,
Same. That's
I
why
mean,
I said
maybe if I
kind,
sold a bunch of my newer
kind
guitars.
of looking.
I mean, you won't lose money on them is the thing. But
I think
I
I'd
don't
go
know. I
old
think if-
amps
I think
before
if you-
guitars.
What's that?
You can do old amps before guitars.
yeah.
Yeah. I have lots of those right now. I want a proper Marshall Plexi.
Yeah. Oh, I'm always on the lookout for a good, like 63 bassman.
Oh yeah? Why 63?
Somebody explained it to me one time. It was like 61 to 62, the bass circuit was wired wrong to the volume, so they don't sound right, so they need to be modded back.
Okay.
But they fixed that in '63. I don't know
Gotcha.
all the ins and outs and stuff, but I just know that there was something that like kind of always needs to be fixed in those.
That's a 1960 Bassman. It's not all original. I had to get the baffle replaced, and thus it has. Somebody foolishly put a single 15 in it.
Nice.
So I had it like restored.
Well, was he a bass player?
I don't know. Probably.
15s or 10s.
I think he was an idiot. I think really what he was dumb.
Oh, so he was.
Yeah. So a bass player.
I like how TJ is just randomly lurking in the background.
63s.
Yeah. And every now and then throws in a single comment.
Yeah.
Yeah, that amp is stupid loud. It sounds cool, but that is a 66 Bassman that
I've got a 68 that is in dire need of love and care. It's not just doesn't work.
So that one has a Bandmaster output transformer,
Ooh.
and it sounds unbelievable.
In terms of blackface, I think I like the Bandmaster better than the Bassman,
yeah,
but I really want a blonde Bassman.
yeah. The same dude that I was talking to had a blonde Bassman that there was a fire at his rehearsal space, like at his jam space, in his 66 or 65 blonde Bassman, something around there.
They quit. They went to
Gone.
blackface in '64.
Okay, so then it's younger than that, or older than that, sorry.
Had to be 61, 2, or 3, I think.
I'd have to ask him, but yeah, I know that his went up in. Yeah, well, I don't know if it went up in smoke or if it got water damage.
Robbie, see you,
Two
bud.
Rock,
We'll see you
anyone.
next week. The same about it, Robbie. He has to go. He's at a 4
See you later, Robbie.
4 a.m. Get up for an appointment. That sucks.
74 Super Lead, Guitar Center. If you're about the PCB life. 74 Super Lead. I don't know what the 72 I have is. It's a plexi circuit.
Nick
but
says they have a 63 Basement at worship tutorials.
Can I have
Nice.
it?
How's it going, Nick? Good to see you here, man.
Two Rocks. I've only played one.
Yeah, I've only played 1 or 2 ever.
I was shocked because all the guys that I know who play them have these great overdriven tones, right? And every one of those guys is just putting pedals into it, and it's just clean. So I was expecting this really like nice, like squishy drive, and I'm like, it's dead nuts clean. So I don't know.
Seth Rosenblum.
Yeah, dude, jeez, he sounds so good.
That sounds so good.
The best vibrato
Yeah.
I have ever heard.
His bending is lasered in too.
Yeah.
Got the hands.
If you guys haven't checked out Seth Rosenblum, you need to. Yeah. So yeah, so I have no idea about Two Rock. They seem awesome. Every player I know who plays them is awesome.
I've
So,
only played the John Mayer one. I thought it was pretty cool.
yeah.
Sick.
I have heard the Joey Landreth one,
I
but I
want to try
didn't play
Joey's.
it.
It's like the harmonic trim thing going on. Yeah, he's sick.
But I asked Joey about how he has it set, and he's like, dead clean. I'm like, why? like,
Yeah.
come on. So, but I'm always shocked by that, which, I mean, actually, that's a little bit of what you're doing, right? Like, you're talking about running your
It's not dead
Mezzabarbas,
clean.
like edge breakup, though?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
I prefer the D20 clean. I know you think that's sacrilege.
over what?
But over the push pull.
I prefer the G20.
You're wrong. So, it's okay.
Like they're probably like this clean.
yeah.
So you
See, like, do you prefer that or this?
I mean, I'd have to adjust some of the tone, but
I guess it's also because like I'm often running higher gain pedals in front of it, and I just like with the G3 and stuff. Like if I can get the compressor going in a way that gives me a little more of that push. in the
yeah, that
G
might be a
channel.
little much.
Yeah.
That's a little more breakup than I think. I would keep it set.
Rob said he played a Joey the other day, but there was no sag. It was hard for him to play. Yeah. Scroll back up there for a second. I have a Two Rocky run clean with drives in front, and I love it. Yeah. Like I said, everyone I know, that's how they run them. So,
Was it the game boosted?
But
I guess.
like,
maybe I'm lying.
I would just do that with a Fender instead of spending
Yeah,
the
it just
money.
depends
that
on how high it
T-Rock
is.
costs.
Yeah.
Hey, can you hand me that there Doritos?
Yes, sorry.
Jarrito.
There you go.
Yeah. I don't know. I would love to mess with a T-Rock more, but the only person I know around here who has one is Joey. So, eventually. So we're getting a little long here. And you guys have any other questions for us? Line 6 Spider, anyone? Yeah. Man, I love the cheap Line 6 stuff.
I learned guitar on a Flextone 3.
High five, I had the Flexstone 2.
Dude.
Yes. Yeah. I didn't learn guitar on it because I'm older than you, but I did use it to teach guitar lessons with. Because, like, where else are you going to get, like, a combo that's got, like, a bunch of different effects in it?
Yeah.
Like, up here, I mean, our money's worth less than what yours is down there, but up here they were like $300. Like $400. And I'm like, you know, now, I mean, the Spider for $100 is, I mean, you get a bunch of effects. If I was just learning now, I would love that. Andrew's asking what in-ear monitors you use.
For audio.
Nice. Have you used others, or have you always used that?
That and JH. I mean, I had all clears a long time ago, but I did not like those at all. But the JH is great. I used those for a long time. I still have several pairs of them. I go back and forth between those and the furs.
Nice. I still have Ultimate ears that I got like 12 years ago.
The furs are insane, man. It's got actually a kinetic bass driver, so you feel the bass in the bone of your ear.
Really?
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah.
My wife actually just got a set of, like, same concept, obviously cheaper. She got a set of over-ear headphones for home where they literally just sit outside your ear and they actually, like, go through the vibration like that, so you can actually, like, they're not totally isolating. So you can, like, if you're walking outside and you want to still hear, like, traffic or something, but it's the same thing. It kind of goes through, like, the actual physical vibration. It's almost like a set of piezo headphones or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's cool. Cool to think of that.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean, much more in depth than in-ear where it's doing both. But yeah, I've recently seen a couple things like that where it's like just goes in the physical aspect of it. It's cool.
Ronnie, question for Tyler. Do you have any tips on mentally preparing for a gig at your level? Yeah, do you have like a routine beforehand?
Yeah, kinda. We have a vocal coach on the road, and we warm up with her individually, and then get dressed, and then we're all usually in the dressing room at the same time, and we put on some tunes and like do curls and push-ups to get the blood flowing, and kind of jump around a little bit, and but then like right before going on stage, there's a couple of songs where the lights go down, and it's just like the pre-show music still, and then it's good to just kind of like close off for a couple of minutes and either finish warming up the fingers or just kind of get in the headspace of going out there and performing. But lots of bouncing because our show's super active, and I don't want to get up there and just like feel like I'm running into a wall, like 0 to 100. So kind of want to, yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Nice. Corey's asking if you have a favorite Wallen line to play.
Ooh. His parts are so fun. I've been loving all this stuff on, there's a song called Sunrise that has some really fun lead parts in it. They're simple pentatonic licks, but it's the tone on the record is so fun, and try to recreate that live is also really fun. It's a good one.
Nice. You show us one of the licks you like?
Yeah. I mean, it's
As
literally
close as you can get with
yeah.
not your rig.
That's what I want to know.
It's literally just so the song's in D minor, so it's just some pentatonic licks that are just that's literally all it is. But with the groove of the rest of the band, it sits so nicely.
Nice. Lamar asked, how much freedom are you given to improvise solos on tour? 0.
I prefer it that way too. I'd rather
Yeah.
play what Tom Bukovac plays than what I play.
Nice. Do you do like actual guitar solos that are not on the record?
No.
No. No showboating for you?
No showboating. I
feel
play the
like
parts that are on the record. That's what people buy.
I was gonna say, I feel like at that record, people are paying to see the songs they know.
Yeah,
It's kind of like doing cover gigs to a degree. And
Yeah.
Like there are moments where you can, but there's moments where people know the song and they're waiting for that moment.
it's a fun game for me too because I really, really weirdly love the pressure of having to get it right, and then maybe the next night get it more right, or like get it righter than I possibly can get it right.
You know, it's funny you say that because I remember asking Jeff King, like, what, like if it gets boring. For anybody who doesn't know Jeff, Jeff's guitar player for Ronnie Dunn, plays with Brooks and Dunn, and his main gig is Reba McEntire. And he's been doing that gig for a very long time.
Hot minute.
And, you know, a lot of guys ask that question about, like, how does it not get boring? And he said, you know, I think the day that I ever play the show perfectly will be the day I feel like I'm done.
Yeah.
He's like, but I never play it perfectly. And he's like, and it's always a fun challenge to try to do it
That's
right the
well
next
said.
the next night. And I mean, I don't believe him for a second that he doesn't play it right, but
It's like when Sean
but
says
it's-
he's playing sloppy.
yeah, but it's gonna be like
Yeah, it's like you're
the
not.
nuances of things that like he feels like he didn't quite nail that you know no one else is gonna notice he didn't nail. So, do you need me to lend you that for tomorrow night?
Yes.
Yes.
Play Sunrise, but with that
I was gonna say.
Oh, sorry, wrong pickup.
I'm not hearing it at all.
Really?
No, one of my ears might have died.
Oh man.
It's in. Yeah, it's.
I
it's
can
I'm
imagine
hearing it.
what's happening. It's okay. Yeah.
Brightside Sound asks what P90 pickups are in your signature. Nags?
Duncan's. Seymour Duncan's.
Nice. What does Rob say? Scroll down there. Did Derek buy that pedal? Yes. Yes, yes, Robert, I sure did.
It seems like a Derek pedal.
All right,
That's because it
Derek
is.
pedal.
Yeah.
all right. Any other questions? Because we're gonna get out of here. I don't know what else we're gonna do, but we're gonna get out of here. Sam looks like he wants to be done. He's unplugging all this stuff
No,
before
my
we're
one, ear,
even
my,
done.
my one ear's not working.
Sam's
I
done.
was testing
Sam's
things.
done, guys.
Sounds like you know what?
I literally was trying to see why my in-ears aren't working so I
Yeah.
can hear better.
Sam doesn't want to be here.
I know. Sam's given us all the signs
I
of
said
like.
nothing.
All of
Notice
you
that-
made Sam so
notice-
upset.
Notice the body language of like, I'm just gonna put my guitar flat on my lap like this, like.
Dude, I
I'm
literally
finished.
was messing with
Like,
my pack to try
you
to
know,
fix my
like,
ears so that I could hear
yeah.
more of what's happening because I want to hear your part pedal, dude. Now I'm mad.
It's because we ran out of White Claw.
Do the. I didn't have a single claw.
Can you hear it now?
No, my left ear is not working.
I can't wait till I get to actually play with that pedal.
I can.
I'm gonna get that with the like the. I kept calling it La Tigra to everybody on the live stream last week when I had no idea what the Tiger Theremin pedal's called. So when people are asking like, "What's that pedal?" I'm like, La Tigra.
La Tigra.
Can you imagine that with a theremin? Oh yeah.
Kind of.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
With the swarm too.
Yes. Would you
And
make your
lead sphincter.
Would you make your next sig a chop tank? I don't know what chop tank is.
It's their telly style.
Okay.
Or like closest to a telly shape. Either that or Kanai. I think the Kanai is my favorite guitar shape they make, but the chop tank was the first one I ever got, and it holds a lot of sentimental value for me. So, sounds like a great idea.
What's your first guitar?
First guitar ever was a Yamaha Pacifica
Nice.
Telecaster, $100.
Nice.
Nice.
And
Like the cool telly with like the kind of more like sharp looking, or was it like just a regular telly?
It was regular telly.
Nice.
What with 2 humbuckers?
Nice.
Yeah. I was in a band with my best friend at the time, just 2-piece, me on vocals and guitar. And for a birthday gift for a friend's party we were playing at, we played Sad But True, and I broke the guitar in a cinder block after.
Nice. That's sick.
Nice.
But the first hit split the cinder block in half and didn't mess with the guitar at all.
Really?
I had to really try to break it.
Don't give Yamaha flack for
I've
quality
never-
on the cheap guitars, dude.
Yeah.
I've never smashed a guitar. That Henning Pauly, Harley Benton's probably going to happen, though, like at some point. Yeah.
hate that guy.
Nice.
Oh, Luke.
Scroll down a little bit.
Oh, Robert, it was a Kanai. Doug's was a Kanai.
How do you get your paws on a Tyler T truss rod cover? You got to be Tyler T.
We'll figure that out. I can work something out.
Hang around for Only Sam's later and we'll tell you.
Yeah. You got to buy one of these, baby.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think we're going to get out of here right away. You good with that? You're
I have
already
no,
done.
no, dude. Like I have no objections. I'm being bullied.
You're being bullied?
I'm being bullied. This is
Oh,
bad.
no.
I'm gonna tell.
I was going to report me to HR.
Where's Churro?
Oh, by the way, I was bullied on the stream tonight.
Yeah.
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 There you go.
Gained way too high.
All right. Well, thanks for coming, man. Dude, it's a lot of
Dude,
fun.
thanks for hanging all day.
Yeah.
blast.
Killer. Nice to meet you
Yeah.
guys. Yeah.
And we'll be back next week with more stupidity with Sam and I. Oh, yeah. Follow us on all the social media channels that we should have told you to do at the start of this dumb thing.
Yeah.
So, like, go to Facebook and find us and find the Rev
I'll be
community.
with these guys next week.
You're going to be with those guys next week? What? I thought it was tomorrow. Sam won't be here because he's going to abandon us again.
Yeah, that's why
Yeah.
don't want to be here.
Watermelon.
No, the watermelon wizard.
Moon crawl.
Yeah.
Watermelon Moon Girl. No.
No, so no Only Sam's next week. No Only Sam's.
I'll do remote only Sam's.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
It's just you tapping on the 070. Like, yeah.
Yeah. That's a good idea.
It's a lot of gain.
It is a lot of gain. It's also turned up way too loud on there.
I mean, it's in the.
Oh, yeah.
It's a third.
Yeah, I mean, I could listen to the actual ear that it's in.
That's super fun.
I should never have showed you that ever.
Oh, that one's more fun.
Can't hear it because my ears stopped working. I'm sure it's great.
Really cool.
So stupid.
Cool.
All right, thanks everybody for watching us. There's nothing else we can do now.
Peace and blessings.
Yeah.
Peace and blessings.
Well, I guess I'll see you next week. I don't know who will be here with me because,
be
well,
here.
you coming back next
Yeah,
week?
I'll sub in. He'll
Yeah,
sub
yeah,
in for
yeah.
TJ, and
Cool. Yeah.
I'll sub in for him.
I told you about this.
Yeah.
I don't know. I got a lot going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I guess it'll be Luke and I.
Yeah.
Luke, you get to play the fart pedal.
Yes.
Luke's not getting that fart pedal. Next week it's gonna just be me with the fart pedal and the H90.
Let's
For all you care, our record could be Pip farting on a snare drum. I ain't farting on no snare drum.
Oh, man.
Nice Airheads reference for you. All right. That's awesome.
Can't tell which is which.
Stobes shows up right at the end. Nice. All right. It's been a blast. Go follow us on Facebook. Join the Rev community. And, yeah, we'll see you guys there. Thanks
you
again,
later.
Tyler.
Thank you.
Sam, even though you won't be here next week. Thanks.
You knew this.
Thanks, Sam. Thanks.
Tired of being victimized.
You better at least hop on and encourage us in
If
the
you have
comment
felt
section.
personally
like Luke and I did.
victimized by Derek Eastfeld, please raise your hand.
Please don't. There's a. I don't even know Matt and his hat just went up. All right, we're out of here.
See you, boys.
Dorian, this is where you end the stream. Just letting you know about the little thing that says end stream. You got to put the mouse on
Yeah,
the top
the
of
end
it.
there,
and click
bud.
on it.
Make sure you go into the ATEM
Off
too.
button, Dorian, the off button.
Oh, there it is.
Underneath the-
Oh, there we